Certainly my heart tells me that I hope it's Arrowhead, right? Because Arrowhead is so special to our family. The important thing, though, is that we find the right solution.
Yeah, the past few weeks there's been a lot of talk about the future homes of Kansas City sports. The Chiefs and the Royals have made headlines. Could they stay put at the Truman Sports Complex, or could they both be on the move? This morning we're taking this story 360.
We're giving this story depth, showing you context, letting you hear from multiple perspectives so you can make up your own mind. KSHB 41's Ryan Takeo details the different viewpoints.
Oh, moving.
A little bit of moving.
What do I think about moving?
The packing.
I wouldn't say it's easy.
Lifting and stacking. It's all a pressure-packed process.
Yeah, we get it there for them. We're out here helping somebody move.
The company, A Friend with a Truck, makes moves happen.
We do the parts that nobody else wants to do.
But the potential moves we're talking about would be big. Two teams who've called the Truman Sports Complex home and are each considering making their own moves. The Royals are looking into whether to relocate from Kauffman Stadium to downtown Kansas City, and the Chiefs are studying whether to stay at Arrowhead Stadium or move across the state line to Kansas. In this 360, you'll hear from Chiefs and Royals executives, a downtown business leader touting the economic impact of a move, an author who warns of public funding for stadiums, sports radio hosts who talk hours about the possibilities, and sports fans, like at this apartment move. One of the movers is this guy, Charlie Brown.
I don't have a dog named Snoopy, in case anybody's wondering, but
He's a local sports diehard.
I can't believe it.
All three fans we talked to here had a tough time fully supporting a Chiefs move.
Personally, I hope it doesn't change because all the memories are Arrowhead.
It's the Kansas City Chiefs. It's not Kansas City, Kansas Chiefs.
To think they're thinking about moving out of state is just crazy.
These fans could picture a Royals relocation, but had some questions.
Moving to downtown KC would be nice in concept, but like realistically, that would be a nightmare.
That'd kind of be cool, something different. At least it's still in states. Probably be bad on traffic.
Bill Dietrich is with the Downtown Council.
These unique assets build on each other. They have a synergy. They have a collective ability to give a great return to our community.
He represents downtown Kansas City businesses. He says the business argument for a downtown Royals stadium is what he calls collision density, basically having more to do downtown so that visitors can do more. In Dietrich's mind, the benefits will follow.
Sales tax to new employees, new jobs, and increase in earnings tax that helps all of our neighborhoods be healthier.
Neil DeMoss is co-author of Field of Schemes. DeMoss notes recent NFL stadium deals in Buffalo and Nashville with public-private partnerships. The new Bills Stadium will cost taxpayers $850 million. The new Titans Stadium is estimated to cost taxpayers $710 million.
At this point, public funding is such an integral part of the business model for sports owners that they're really not going to give it up anytime soon.
DeMoss points to economic studies that show new stadiums aren't the economic windfall they claim to be, but they are valuable to team owners, who he says leverage their team's popularity against local politicians.
Public money for stadiums is 100% a bipartisan thing. It happens in blue states, it happens in red states, it happens in purple states.
It's a topic that I would say is a life topic that runs into sports.
Sports radio hosts Soren Petro and Jason Anderson have plenty of material these days, and they hear an earful from fans about the topic of either team moving.
Petro on the program on Sports Radio 810 WHB. Thank you for joining us.
Petro thinks team success will play into the discussion.
Frustrated fans will tack anything on. So it's, the Royals aren't winning, they can't pitch, and if they think I'm going to pay for a stadium, right, it gets thrown on. Winning makes it a little bit easier, maybe a little easier for the Chiefs these days with 4 straight conference championship games to say, and now it's time to build.
Arrowhead will be more of a, I believe, hotter, more vitriolic maybe debate if it's either Jackson County, Johnson/Wyandotte.
Anderson is a KC Metro native. He worries the questions about the Chiefs possibly moving to Kansas will turn into a state line rivalry.
It's strategy of getting the best deal, I get it. But to me, it just causes unneeded division in a city that has that already with the state line.
Team executives are studying and weighing it all as they detailed recently during a panel about stadiums.
We think baseball belongs downtown when you look around the country.
Royals Senior Vice President Brooks Sherman pointed to other cities like San Diego, Houston, and St. Louis, who all built downtown.
You look at those cities and you see what they've done. There's not a single one of them that regrets putting that stadium downtown.
Big supporter of what they're doing, not just because it frees up more options for us at Arrowhead, because I think it's the right thing to do. But having said that, if it did free up other options.
That is Chiefs team president Mark Donovan hinting at a much talked about entertainment district near Arrowhead Stadium. The team is spending $500,000 studying Arrowhead's viability. That's to get the team through the lease ending in 2031 and beyond.
And then we got to do the study on what would it be like to build new. And then you got to look at where else could you build new. So all those are on the table.
He says the team's legacy at the Truman Sports Complex will play into the complexity of any decision.
We're way early in the process. Arrowhead is special. It's special to this town. It's special to this fan base. It's special to the Hunt family. So when you think about the family sitting around, that's their dad's building. That's going to play a factor in all this, and it's a big factor in all this.
Donovan recalled a recent meeting with team owner Clark Hunt and some of the team's key decision makers.
And said, just so everybody in the room knows that the people in this room are making the biggest decision in the history of our franchise. Don't screw it up.
As if there needed to be any more pressure packed into a potential move.
The stressful part is like the day of.
Ryan Takeo, KSHB 41 News.